All right, we're here with A&M Commerce national champion discus thrower Joe Brown after his national championship performance. Talk a little bit about how the day started and then how it felt to uncork that last one on your final throw as a collegian.
Well, it started off great. Like I was leading and then got bumped down, and it was looking a little rough for me and my teammate. But that last throw, I pulled through. I knew it as soon as I let go, and I was like, yeah! But yeah. It felt amazing.
We've posted the video of that last throw and the scream you let loose. How far down range do you think it was when you knew that you just won the competition?
About halfway. When it hit like 30 to 40 meters and it hadn't tilted off yet, I knew it was going.
What did Coach Igor say to you afterwards? I mean, I know your throwers especially are very close. But is there anything you can say that you guys all said to each other after the competition?
He just said I hit my 95th percentile, which is something he always tells me to aim for, and 95% of my goal, which is 61.37. But yeah, that's basically it.
It's pretty impressive. And then obviously a great couple weeks for you here at A&M Commerce. You already had your bachelor's, graduate with your master's, and then national champion. Is there any way you can put your experience at Commerce into words so quickly?
I just try to embody that best-in-class athlete that our administrative team is always talking about.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot, and congratulations on your national championship.
All right, thank you.
Right, we're here with A&M Commerce head track coach George Pincock after day 2 here at the Division II National Championships. First thing I want to talk about, obviously, men's discus, getting 11 points there. 8th place finish for Josh Boateng. And a national championship for Joe Brown. Heck of a day out there for those young men.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be happier for Joe Brown. I came over and I watched a few of the throws in the first round. Josh was making me nervous. I turned my back on his third throw, and when the crowd said a sigh of relief, I turned around and had my sigh of relief. And I knew we were in a good spot going into finals. And then I left, went and helped a few other athletes, and then I was checking the results on the way to help another athlete warm up, and I saw that Joe had hit that big throw. And I actually ran across this entire stadium all the way over to see Joe and give him a big hug. I'm just so happy for him. I know he's been working, 5 years now, and it's just everything came together at the right time, and that's what sticking to the plan is.
And then in the women's high jump, Chelsea Cheek finishing 5th, getting points on the board for the women's team there. Great performance for her.
Yeah, like I said a little bit yesterday, she's progressed so much in the past few weeks, and she's starting to really figure things out. And for her to jump, I think she jumped 173, just off the top of my head, was great. It's not ideal conditions. It's really windy. It's tough to kind of line up the approach, but she looked great, and it just comes down to misses and makes. And unfortunately, we didn't get that last bar, which would have been huge. But there's nothing to be ashamed of in a 5th place finish in a national championship.
A little bit of a rough day on the track, but a couple of qualifications in the 200 for Ebony Kobe and Richard Clark, so that gives us 4 more chances for points on both the women's and the men's side tomorrow.
Yeah, I think if we were going to score the meet as it is on paper, there wouldn't be any point for us or any team traveling all the way down here. We got to come out here and we got to compete, and we had some things go wrong today, but that's okay. We still have opportunities tomorrow. We got men's 4x1, we have Ebony, we have Richard. And, just looking to capitalize on all of those, because it's not every day you get the opportunity to be in a final of a national championship.
And then, of course, looking to our 2 field events tomorrow. Tomorrow in the women's javelin and Josh in the men's shot put. Big performances from them all year and another big chance.
Yeah, Josh, just line things up. I think he's a little bit hungry, finishing 8th place. So we'll see what he does. And then, our javelin girl, she had the longest weekend of anyone. Lots of practices and a lot of waiting. So I'm excited to see her get out there and throw it.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow night after the day 3 of the national championships.
Thanks, Josh.